Israel's foreign ministry has responded by accusing Mamdani of anti-Semitism for making this change. I really don't see what concern it is of theirs when they're 6,000 miles away from New York. And it's also extraordinary not just for that, but because foreign governments commenting on US politics, they do that all the time, but because this is a city-level administrative decision. And it didn't weaken anti-Semitism enforcement at all in any material way. No foreign ministry intervenes to defend hate crime units or funding streams. They intervene when political insulation mechanisms get removed. That's what's happened here. And that response tells you exactly what role the IRA definition was playing, therefore. It wasn't acting as a shield for Jewish people in New York. It was acting as a buffer against political scrutiny of Israel, and the predictable and frankly tedious reaction from pro-Israel voices exposes this for all to see. Bernie Sanders' presence at Mamdani's inauguration also set the cat amongst the pigeons for those wishing to paint Mamdani's actions in a bad faith light. Sanders is not hostile to Israel's existence. He has historically defended Zionism in a narrow sense, but still recognises a distinction between anti-Semitism and criticism of Israeli state action. That combination is precisely why his presence is awkward for the Israel lobby's framing. Not because he's perfect, but because he cannot be dismissed as either anti-Jewish or anti-Israel by default, without collapsing their own definitions, and yet he has stood publicly with Mamdani at the moment these decisions were implemented. That doesn't immunise Mamdani from criticism. I'm sure he's the sort who would welcome it if it's genuine and constructive. But it does expose how selective that criticism is, because the same actors accusing Mamdani of anti-Semitism for removing IRA have spent years attacking Jewish figures who make the same distinction. The problem is not who is making the argument, it is that the argument is being made at all without the administrative choke point that previously shut it down.